calling my phone. I done told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. No, it's hurting you to see me wrong. Dark clouds, you won't see me strong. I won't go back. But trust me, you gon' hold that. Hold that.
Yes people, there we have it. We are back, another video. I told you there'll be more videos dropping on this channel more regularly. And some of you are probably thinking, Higgsy, what is this morning routine thing all about? Just coming in here, putting some lo-fi beats on the speakers. Some of you are probably thinking, Higgsy, you're just being busy, like what are you doing? For me personally, I don't go to extreme lengths in my morning routine. I'm not waking up at 4 AM, cold showers, all of that. I've just kind of found a middle ground of things I like to do in the morning to kind of set me up for my day. With that being said though, today's video, as you can see from the title, is actually gonna be a very different video to what I usually upload. However, it still will be a full training day. I'm still going to be going to the gym. I'm still going to be going to the AstroTurf and doing a football session. But in between and throughout the video, we're going to also be speaking about my journey and how I kind of joined the Professional Football Academy. Now, I know there are so many different routes you can take to join an academy. I think especially nowadays, people join academies later. People don't even join academies and they kind of go through the non-league system and that route. But today, I'll be sharing my experiences, how I eventually got scouted and joined Norwich City, a professional football academy, as well as just training hard and hopefully motivating some of you. So if you're here and you're interested in that information, stay to the end. If you're not, you just want to watch me train and just be a part of the journey and watch me be a little bit silly probably, and stay tuned as well. That being said though, for those of you new here, this channel is all about documenting my journey as a footballer, signing for Norwich City Football Club as a youngster, growing up there, signing my scholarship, my first professional deals, suffering massive injuries where I was injured for over 18 months for 2 different occasions, both ACL ligament injuries on my knees, 2 separate knees. And I guess just the journey back for them, I feel like it's not well documented, the downside or the progression or the journey of a footballer, as well as having fun and enjoying it as well. So hopefully for those of you new here, you can get me close to 20,000 subscribers. Again, we are so close. So if you enjoy the video, you want to be a part of the journey. We are an elite squad over here, by the way, so make sure you're ready for it. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's get on with the day. Right, so yeah, again, first tune of the day. Well, not technically the first tune of the day, but first tune in the car. It has to be an absolute banger. And I want to give you all something that you should definitely listen to now. 4 AM. 4 AM by JB. Put this on, boys. So we're going to start with the biggest reason I was able to join a professional football academy, and that was my local football team. Now, a little bit of backstory on my personal journey. I had the opportunity to join a professional football academy many years before I actually did, and I continued playing local football. One of the biggest reasons was the local team that I was in. It was honestly just like a big family. I have some of the best memories of my entire football life from playing local football. We also were very successful, and I'll come on to why this is important in a little bit. And also, I enjoyed the competitive aspect. Obviously, I'd heard, I don't know how different it is now, that when you join an academy at that age, basically you're just playing friendlies. There's no real competitive side to it. And that thought kind of was like, okay, maybe I should just stay here for a little bit, knowing that I would eventually go to an academy, but just enjoy these years a little bit more. Now, the reason I say that my local team was the biggest reason I was able to get or join an academy was because of what I mentioned, how competitive the team were, how successful the team were, how we were trying to play in as many tournaments as possible. We went unbeaten for a couple years, and then also tried to test ourselves by playing up an age group in a more difficult league and slightly different area where we may have to travel a little bit more, but everyone kind of bought into that. That got the entire team noticed by loads of different academies, and that just meant people would start to come to our games and watch us at tournaments. I know I got lucky with the team I first ever joined. My first ever local team was doing all of that stuff, but if you have the opportunity to be a part of a group that shares similar ambitions, and please don't think we were taking football too seriously, like it might be worth considering trying to be a part of like something similar.
I don't understand why you're thinking of me. You had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of me. You had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of me.
I hope you enjoyed that little gym session with Nightsy. Now I'm going to leave Nightsy's Instagram on the screen. Harry's an online fitness coach. He has his own clients, he has his own programs, but he also gives a ton of super good information for free out on his Instagram about nutrition, about training, about getting in the gym. A lot of information you could defo use. So I will be keeping an eye on his Insta in his comments to see who goes over, who drops him a follow. And I feel like it will benefit you and also just showing a bro some love. I know he's recently gone like full time with it, so trying to show him some support. You'll probably see some more sessions with him in the future, but yeah, please go show some support. Now the next thing I want to speak about when it comes to being scouted is such a cliche saying, but also I'll go into a bit more depth that will hopefully help you, some of you as well. But it is, you never know who's watching. Now this goes for like players that aren't just looking for academies, but maybe looking to move up the non-league ladders, etc. It's a lot easier when your games are recorded because you know like every game is a chance to show what you're capable of, because then you can collect your highlights. But for younger lads, you never know who's watching. You never know when there's a scout watching you, whether it's at a tournament or in a game. So you need to make sure every game you're focused, you're motivated, and you're playing well. But also something I want to mention, because personally for me it was something that stood out to scouts when they came to watch me play, but that is scouts don't only look for talent, they also look for players with good mindset. Like talent isn't enough, that's what I'm trying to say. To some degree it is, but at the same time, like for me personally, my hard work and my mentality definitely shone out, especially when I was getting noticed. And that's one thing that they always would say to me. My energy, my hard work, my work rate is one thing that helped me join in eventually Norwich City Academy. You've got to remember that academies will probably only be looking for a couple players from each team at the very most, maybe even one, maybe even none at all. So you definitely have to try and stand out and be working harder and showing what you're capable of more than anyone else in your team. But at the same time, like I said, if you show negative traits like selfishness and things like that, that will also go against you. So it's about finding the right balance and making sure you understand that you could be watched at any time, and also it's not just about your pure talent. Oh my god. No. It is a joke how cold it is. Fully regret not wearing my trousers now. Bloody shorts on. Right, so people, we're now down at the AstroTurf. It is very, very cold, but we are going to get a good session in. Today I really want to focus on some finishing technique. By the way, the wind, I don't know how much it's affecting the audio, so I do apologise. Worst case, I'll do a little voiceover, but we're down here. Got this whole half of the pitch to ourselves, the big goal. But yeah, we're gonna get a good little session. It's not gonna be anything crazy because I trained yesterday and I've got training tomorrow. I'm also gonna be doing a gym session later, as well as a little skipping session to get some more cardio in. But we're gonna get things set up, we're gonna get warmed up, get some touches on the ball, get into the finishing technique stuff, and then just get the session done. Head to the gym. But yeah, let's do it.
Bow, grow, bow, grow, break, slick, hold up, slick, blood, baby, this the blood, I don't use my head, I let the blood, these are match to make you blood, I can mix it in your nigga, hit the grip, I'ma let my hip tuck, put a quarter in the dick, you gotta clip, y'all, feet, ooh, and the clip is CEE too, what all do you want from me, ARs and them 223s, fucking around with me.
it's sober. Leave me alone. No one's paying you to see me wrong. Dark clouds, you won't see me strong. I won't go back. But trust me, you gon' hold that. Hold that. Tryna play these games no more. I don't wanna be testing your name no more. I ain't tryna feel this pain no more. And I'm sorry, but my feelings ain't the same no more. Used to be my homie, you ain't gang no more. I am not a nigga you could claim no more. Traumatized, hoping it don't rain no more. You done put me.
Now to finish off, I just wanted to kind of give you an overview on how I eventually joined Norwich City and just get through it quickly. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I didn't join as soon as I had the opportunity to. I stayed at local football for many years. And I want to make it very, very clear that especially in modern day football, joining an academy at a young age isn't a must. So if you don't feel like you're getting the opportunity to be a part of an academy, please don't worry, just focus on yourself. The amount of lads I see come out of academies versus lads that haven't been in academies, and the lads that come out kind of drop down, the lads that have stayed in non-league playing football, enjoying their football, have kind of gone above them. That happens so much, like it's actually crazy. And you've seen with so many lads that are now getting brought through from non-league football that the academy route isn't the only route you can take. But eventually when I knew it was time for me to join an academy, I had a few different ones in mind. I was actually really set on Peterborough just because it was closer to me, and my parents and family were a bit worried about the travel. And basically Norwich invited me down for a week's training at the club, and I thought I'm not going to Peterborough till like the month afterwards anyway, so let me just go down, let me try it out, let me see what it's about. And as soon as I got there, honestly, I just loved it. The facilities at the time compared to where I was at, of course, were insane. The training, all of it that I wasn't used to was just crazy, and I honestly loved it so much that I just said to my family, yes, this is where I want to be. And my start to the academy was nuts. I'll probably save most of this for another video, but I joined the academy, had my first year playing in my own age group. Then I started to play up age groups. I won 2 players awards. I signed my scholarship pretty early, and of course eventually I did sign a professional contract. So my time at Norwich was, well, it was full of ups and downs of injuries, but that's kind of how my journey went when it comes to joining the academy. With that being said though, hopefully this video has been somewhat interesting. I've got so many different titles and ideas to give you more information. If you have any questions that you think would be worthy of a video, please comment them down below, or anything just more specific, go to my Instagram. I'll be answering all of your questions when it comes to this topic over on Instagram. So go to my DM, shoot me a message. I can answer more specifically to your situation. So please go and do that. If you've watched right to the end, you're an absolute legend. Honestly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We smashed 20k subscribers and I'm just super motivated now. So thank you so much. But that is all from today's video, and I will see you in the next one.